Game 3 of the International 2022 Grand Finals. If Team Tundra wins this, they are world champions. One of their players knows the pressure better than anyone else, previously losing in the Grand Finals in 2016. This was his time to get revenge. Saksa is a position 4 support of Tundra, joining the team in February 2022 and has made quite an impact since then. Tundra has been on fire, and spoiler alert, they won this year's international tournament. We'll take a quick look to see how he played Tiny to perfection in the Grand Finals Game 3 to secure the Aegis for Tundra. Saksa has a lot of experience in high-pressure games, winning quite a few offline events throughout his career, and being in the Grand Finals of TI in 2016 with the team Digital Chaos, leading to a second-place finish. But this was Tundra's year to shine. So in the draft, Tundra felt very comfortable picking Tiny first, as the top two initiating positions for heroes of TI-11 were Marcy and Tiny. As Secret took Marcy, they knew they had to fight back in a similar fashion. The combo of Tiny throws and stuns with Mirana's arrow can set up some great kill opportunities. So starting with the laning phase, there are many little things that Saksa does to try to gain an advantage in the lane. He starts by skilling Tree Grab and instantly trying to harass the enemy position 5. Tree Grab increases Tiny's attack range and adds damage too, for a total of 5 hits, plus the tree can be thrown at the enemy for the final attack. Saksa uses this to zone out the enemy and increases the chance of his teammate getting last hits. With Tree Grab, Saksa can trade blows with an enemy range support early on without being kited too hard. A really cool trick he does here, as he knows the enemy range creep is out of reach underneath the tower, so he sneaks into the tree line, and with the added range of his attack from Tree Grab, he steals the last hit from the Naga. Knowing his teammate went for an axe-heavy skill build, he prioritizes throwing the enemies to bunch them up for more axe damage. As a support, your goal is to ensure the creep wave is closer to your tower than theirs, so he keeps attempting creep pulls and anything else he can do to get his creeps away from being underneath the enemy tier 1. Even being a bit late for the gank on middle, Tiny has such great range with his spells that he can close the distance quickly and have an impact. Saksa continues to apply pressure mid and make the enemy Earth Spirit nervous. Saksa makes sure to take advantage of the mid lane creep experience while his Pango is responding. Right after that, Beastmaster rotates to take a few stacks, giving time for Tiny to get solo experience and creep gold on the top lane. As the Beastmaster now has his Helm of Dominator, Saksa knows that the Naga is too scared to farm in lane. He attempts this cool trick to pull the creeps south to allow for free access to the enemy tier 1 for his creeps, but it was unfortunately unsuccessful. Here we can see the power of Tiny with ganking mid-game. He got a bit of an assist from the creep's stun, but the combo of Avalanche and Toss buys enough time for Nine's Pango to get in range for the kill. Now that the top tier 1 tower is gone, he wants to delay creeps going into a safe zone for the Naga to farm, so he keeps attempting to pull and kill his own creeps to get them away from the Naga. Now he rotates down to bottom lane with Nine and Snake King as they attempt to gank the Shrek. Even with silence coming out, their numbers are greater, and Saksa sidesteps to stun to secure the kill. Saksa knows to ward in their jungle to keep an eye on the Naga's farm patterns, but does not make it obvious by placing it on the cliff. His spot is actually just out of reach if a sentry is placed on the cliff. At this point in the game, with 4 points in Avalanche and Tiny's high HP, he knows that if he is ganked, he can still stall for his team to get in great position. And because of this, he can play a bit riskier. With his quick fingers here, he sets up his team for a great response to the enemy's smoke gank. This sets up a huge fight chasing across the map, leading to 4 kills to 1 for Tundra. A pivotal point in the game. Once Tiny has Blink, he becomes much more versatile in ability to gank and save teammates. Understanding his role, Saksa jumps to a triple hero stun and sacrifices himself to save his Beastmaster. With the Blink finished, he can finally go on the offensive. tossing the silencer back to his death and forcing the buyback on a key teamfight hero for the next 8 minutes. In prolonged teamfights like this, Tiny's positioning is really important. Keeping his blink off a cooldown enables him to get in better position for multiple hero avalanche stuns. This one is massive, giving Skier's Medusa time to reposition. Again, his stun and toss saves his carry from sure death, ensuring that his Medusa can carry on for the late game. The combo of Moonlight Shadow with Tiny Blink into Marana Arrow is deadly, taking out the silencer once again. Even if this was a poor team engagement by Tundra, Saksa made sure to buy as much time for his team as possible by distracting the enemy force. A cool little trick he does is he places the observer ward up the cliff as he is dying. This is the perfect timing for enemy players to be unlikely to be watching as it happens. Even in slow motion, it's tough to realize that he placed the ward, unless the dead enemies had keen eyes on his inventory the whole time. At this point in the game, any enemy hero walking into their vision range can instantly be tossed up into an arrow, making it quite tough for Secret to maintain map control. Again, Saska's waiting just outside the fighting area. Even as Naga's starting Song of the Siren to attempt an escape, Sasuke's waiting for the perfect moment to blink in and get the stuns off. This patience is easy to see in replays, but it's quite difficult to pull off in real game scenarios. Fortunately, Sasuke is one of the best at it, with his Tiny and Earthshaker being his key picks at the International this year. At this point in the game, Secret realizes how impactful Saksa is, and put their Leshreq and Ember Spirit to chase him down. This gives Tundra a great shot at killing the Naga with little resistance. The fight does not go Secret's way, as they lose the hard carry and both supports instantly just for the tiny kill, with Leshreq being chased down to his death also. Secret showing themselves anywhere in vision is leading to their quick demise of this game. As Sasuke can blink in with Pango and Marana Arrow to even disable the slippery Ember Spirit. To show the power of Tree Throw, even one toss will take out a courier from a distance. With the Aegis secured for Tundra, Secret are running out of options. They lose 3 heroes right off the bat to give Tundra an opportunity to crack open the top barracks. The threat of Sasuke's Tiny forces Secret to play discipline, but a throw into arrow combo still comes out, leading to a quick mercy kill inside the base. Saska's position goes back Naga once again, but they're unable to complete the kill. Tundra backs off. Shortly after, Tundra smokes up looking for the quick kill, and just getting a small glimpse of Ember Spirit leads to his death, even with silence coming out. Saksa, being the player he is, can sense that Secret believes the key to coming back to this game is keeping the waves pushed out. So while Snaking can't kill the Leshrac on his own, Saksa TPs quickly to top to assist. Despite not getting the kill, the opportunity to kill the enemy mid may have ended the game right there. Tundra's draft really shined this game, with Moonlight Shadow and Beastmaster's Hawk scouting for Pango and Tiny's Blink stun setups. Saksa catches just enough vision of Ember Spirit in the trees to blink over and to cancel his TP, and to force the silence out to save Secret's core. Saksa knew the only way Secret could get back into it was by Naga prolonging the game and slowly picking away at their Araxes with illusions assisted by creep waves. Taking out the double catapult wave was key to ensuring they could start another push on the enemy side. He places this ward to have better vision of the Naga in the bottom lane. Tundra senses the game could end here. They force a Leshrac buyback. Saksa knows that one major kill from his initiation can end this game. He throws back Ember and stuns right away, locking him in place for 9 to get his silence off. Ember goes down. They can push down mid to force more buybacks, but the numbers should secure the win. This is typically the role of the position 4 initiator support, to set up kills and priority targets. Saksa played this perfectly this game, pulling enemy heroes back to the Skitter Medusa for slaughter. Saksa's been an incredible player for years, and not unfamiliar with big moments, and he is definitely worth studying if you're a position 4 support player. Hope you liked the video. Please let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. I'd appreciate any likes and subscribes you can throw my way. Thanks for watching and have a chill night.